objection.
Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce another great leader within the Agriculture Committee, a man I've been really pleased to serve with. He's been a friend, been a Bible study buddy of mine. He represents Georgia's 8th Congressional District. Actually chairs the Subcommittee on Commodity Exchanges and Energy, Congressman Austin Scott.
Well, I want to thank you, my colleague. And as we've talked a little bit about, the question is, how do we help people get off of the government programs? Not kick them off, but give them a path off of the programs. And I think one of the things that that has not been talked about enough is the fact that the current system is a trap. And the harder people work and the more they make, sometimes the less they have. And so what we've done in our farm bill that's coming up is to change the assets that a household can have and remain on the SNAP program until they graduate off of the SNAP program. And so current law, households with an elderly or disabled member could not have counted liquid assets above $2,250. Households with an elderly or disabled member could not have liquid assets above $3,250. These dollar limits should have been annually indexed for overall inflation and then rounded down to the next $250. But our bill raises the asset limits for an eligible household from $2,250 to $7,000. I want to say that again, $2,250. That asset limit is raised to $7,000 for an eligible household consisting of at least one elderly or disabled family member. It moves from $3,250 to $12,000. We want people who are out there doing the best they can to have the ability to work hard, save some money, and continue to improve their lives. We also exclude in this legislation the first $12,000 in the value of any licensed driver's vehicle in a SNAP household from the applicant's assets for purposes of eligibility determination. For many people on the SNAP program, they have to travel a long way to work or to get groceries, and we want them to be able to have that vehicle to get them there, especially in rural areas like the 24 counties that I represent. So excluding these vehicle assets is another benefit that we give to people in helping them have that avenue to graduate off of the SNAP program. Our bill also permits SNAP applicants to maintain up to $2,000 in a savings account, and that's $2,000 that will not count towards the $7,000 asset threshold. So again, we're trying to help people who work hard, who do the best they can, be allowed to save some assets so that they're very comfortable when they graduate off of the SNAP program. One other thing I'd like to point out. Resources of a household member who receives SSI or PA benefits, those benefits are excluded as well. So under our current farm bill, SNAP recipients are caught between a rock and a hard place. You work hard, you save a little money, you invest in a vehicle, and you get kicked off the program. Our farm bill actually fixes a lot of those things that people who want to graduate off of the SNAP program need fixed. So I'm very pleased to be a supporter of this bill. And I think that this bill moves the law in a great direction to help those people who are out there actually working and doing the best they can graduate off of the SNAP program. And these asset threshold increases, along with the incentives to work, I think move our legislation in a very good direction. And I'm looking forward to having the vote on the floor and supporting this. With that, I yield.